Hey mama, I know you enjoyed this episode. I just wanted to let you know that you should tap into community because you need friends. You deserve to be around people who love, support, and accept you for who you are and can hold your hand along this journey. So check out Rich Mama's Club. Thanks for watching. Hey. Look, it has been so long since I have actually been live. A lot of our podcast recordings excuse me, have been pre-recorded. And look, so if you are joining me here live, yes, I'm here live in the flesh. I will see your comments and I will bring them up here. I want you to talk with me today. Let's have a real conversation. All right. Look, let me even back up. If you don't know who I am, my name is Brittany Raji Alberti. I am a chief relationship officer. Okay. I'm the founder of the Rich Mamas Club and Rich Mama Media. I also have a company called the Marketing Midwife. I'm a consultant for organizations showing them how to leverage the power of social media to build community, to drive revenue and relationships. Okay. I am so excited to have this conversation right now because so many things have been going on, and some of you have been following the journey, seeing things, and moving through the groove, right? And as y'all can see, there is definitely a shift happening in my business, in my life, in my mindset, in all the things, right? And I wanted to share this with you because I believe that someone needs to hear this message today. Before I do that, I want to let you guys know that I am hosting a retreat, a work retreat in New Orleans, Louisiana during the Essence Festival, where I created a one-day summit for mom entrepreneurs called The Essence of Motherhood, Strong as a Mother Summit. I'm super excited to be putting over 12 women on a stage in New Orleans who have never spoken in New Orleans before. We'll have activations, we'll have so many amazing things. And I want to give you the opportunity to get your brand in front of new eyes in New Orleans doing the biggest weekend for Black women in the world. Okay. Essence has the largest stage in the world when it comes to influential brands making noise, right? You got your Walmart, you got all these other things. But here's the thing, don't despise small beginnings. So if you are looking for an opportunity to get your brand in front of more people right now, here's your opportunity. I'm going to stick the link in the comments. You should be able to see it where you can click it. You can sign up. The packages start at $150, and that is to put your logo on our decals inside of our beautiful chic hotel. It's a boutique hotel on Magazine Street in the Lower Garden District. I just want you to do some research. Google the Lower Garden District, Google Magazine Street, and see how iconic it is for New Orleans. So I don't say this is an understatement. One thing I'm gonna have just wrote down this quote. I want to make sure I reiterate. I'm probably gonna use it on a post soon too. I said I'm committing to humbling myself before the Lord. Everyone else is gonna get this greatness. Okay, that's something new. I'm gonna have to trademark that, right? I'm only going to humble myself before the Lord. Everyone else can get this greatness. This does not happen for everyone, and opportunities like this do not come by at a price tag like this where you can get this type of visibility. So I'm inviting you to grab that offer. Now let's get into this message, okay? I captioned this. It's time for you to start believing in yourself. Is because there's so many people who well, let me just say this, as a business coach, someone who builds community, someone who supports women in different walks of their life. I'm often having conversations with people where people feel like it's supposed to happen fast or it's supposed to look like someone else's journey. So you start to discredit where you get the origin of things. And this is why I just talked about one of my coaches that I started working with over a year ago. And she gave me some strategies. I put them in play. I got crickets. And then a year later, the organization reached out to book me for 3 different speaking engagements. I have a new pricing strategy, right? So in my pricing strategy, I was like, I'm not going below this. This is my billable hour. And the organization at first, it was like, hey, this is how much for an hour, even if it's virtual. I was like, yes, it is. And a part of me started to quiver. Let me tell you the truth. A part of me was like, oh, you should just take it. You should be happy. It's in North Carolina. You love North Carolina. Don't get beside yourself because you've been speaking on national stage. Like the little me, the person who would shrink, started speaking to that person who has some insecurities about that price. Okay. But here's the thing. I am committing again to humbling myself before the Lord. Everyone else can get this greatness. I am now award-winning speaker, consultant. I've done a TEDx talk. I led that TEDx talk. I also secured one of my clients a TEDx talk, right? So here's the thing, the results speak louder. I've helped clients do $40,000 events. I've helped clients make their first $20,000 month. I've helped people do their first $50,000 year. The results are there. So here's the thing. Instead of us just being happy to have something, it's time to stand on business. And standing on business is trusting what God put inside of you, trusting that it is enough, and not skating and not quitting and not backing down. See, I just had a similar situation where I had some people kind of questioning the way I move. And I love, look, this is why I cannot wait to get to Essence Festival next month. I'm so excited that it's like the countdown and everything's together. I got my concert tickets. I love Caroline Wonka. When I get a chance to meet her, like I was this close last year, but I did not want to wait in a long line to take a picture with her. When I get a chance to meet her, I just want to let her know how much her presence and her authenticity and her being who she is has freed me. And I know she knows this in so many other capacities, right? But she has this saying. I actually just binge watched a lot of her keynotes from when she was the chief HR diversity officer. She was a VP of diversity and inclusion, I believe, at Target. And I watched all of her keynotes, everything I could find on YouTube, because I'm a person, I study people's success. I don't want to study them to mimic them. I want to study what was the thing that clicked for them. And what I love about following her story is that she said this has been a fairly new journey for her. It's been about 6 years of her standing in her authority, of her standing in her power, her being all that she can be. So she has this one quote where she says, if you can't be who you are, where you are, change where you are so you can be who you are. And Caroline, if you happen to ever see this video, let me tell you, the little girl in me that had been shrinking, the little girl in me who had been playing it safe, the little girl in me who thought that I needed the world's approval, felt so comforted, felt so empowered, and stood up and said, you know what? I'm not shrinking anymore. And this has been a journey of not shrinking and growing and stretching myself and being uncomfortable and walking into this. But here's the thing, it comes when you start to believe in who God created you to be. That's the truth. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that God created you on purpose with a purpose? Shout out to one of my life coaches. That's one of her bars. Do you believe in the Kool-Aid? Because a lot of us, we show up and we're waiting for other people to clap for us. We're waiting for views. We're waiting for likes. We're waiting for subscribers. We're waiting for us to say, oh, you know what? Yeah, oh, that's a great price. Like, no, I want people to be uncomfortable in my billable hour. I want people to be uncomfortable when I put my boundaries in place. Hey, this is how I'm operating now. I'm no longer operating that way, and I'm okay with walking away. I'm okay with losing some relationships. I'm okay with people talking about me behind my back, because here's the reality, they're gonna do that anyway. It's going to happen anyway. But it's more important to stand in your power and to understand that your assignment has to be in alignment with what you believe. You don't get what you want in life, you get what you believe. So I'm saying this, it is not a season. I don't care what the economy looks like. I don't care like I am in a season where I understand that my assignment is always in alignment. And if I can't be who I am, where I am, I don't mind changing it. I don't mind tweaking it. I don't mind exiting stage left, because God created me to be this vibrant activator that I am, right? And who am I to do a disservice to who God created me to be by shrinking, by being less, especially when I worked so hard in the last couple of years to recover my mind, to recover my time, to recover my identity. People don't understand how much your results are connected to how you show up and what you believe. So I want to give you a few things to sit with right now. If you are tired of people putting you in a box, it's time to stand up. If you are tired of being told, you know what I'm saying? Oh, like, oh, another thing, another quote from Caroline Wanga. She was like, when she became a teenage mom, people started renegotiating who she could be in life. I'm paraphrasing this. I forget exactly the words, but she was like, people had lower expectations of me because of the circumstance. So if you start to take on the projections of other people and you start lowering your expectations of yourself, your output and what you could be, then like here's the thing. The world is responding to your relationship with yourself. So if you don't believe, we don't believe. So I say this in power right now. I say this in the highest confidence. I say this in the most humbling before the Lord and everybody else could get this greatness, that the price is the price, because the price is worth the input, right? I've done the work, I have the results, I'm moving in excellence. And here's the thing, if you want excellence, excellence comes at a premium. So for everyone else, it's time to start believing in yourself. And here's the other thing too, right? I don't want some of y'all to get too excited and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna raise my price, and your process isn't good. And the results isn't there. Because another thing that I have learned from watching Caroline Wanga, she was like, a lot of you want to come in and you want to shift things and you want to change things and you haven't even proved that you can do the job well. So here's the thing. Do you have a good process? Are you good with people? Do you have good relationships? Do you activate on the ideas and the things that are right in front of you? Are you a high performer? If you are, then you can stand in your authority and know that wherever you go, that price is the price. If you are not, I behoove you to actually start working on your processes, to working on your relationships, to working on your presentation, so that you can command the price that you are worthy of, right? And here's the thing, no one could ever pay you your worth. I stand on that. Nobody could ever pay you your worth, because your worth is infinite because Christ died for you. That's what I'm going to say. I'm standing on business on that, right? Moving on. But if you desire to be revered in different stages, in different arenas, in different circles, and so having higher level conversations, it starts with you believing in yourself and checking yourself when you have those moments where you're shrinking, where you have those moments where you're drinking the Kool-Aid of all the mediocre people around you, where you allow that award or you allow that oh, I've arrived. Never arriving. I'm always elevating. I'm always maneuvering. It's always going to get better. I'm always moving forward. So it's time to stop skating through life. It's time to stop quitting because it got too hard. It's time to stop, allowing people to project their expectations on you. It's time to start believing in who you are and whose you are, and allow the rest of the world to get this work. That's it. Okay? So here's the thing. Believe, receive, achieve. If you don't believe and if you don't have the action that proves that you believe, then nobody's going to take you serious. Nobody. See, I could be in a place of like, oh, I put out an offer and only 3 people bought, but I'm priced at a place, okay, like it's still a $1,500 day. I'm cool with that on the low end. Okay, oh, I priced that at $5,000 and somebody is getting it 10. I'm not comparing myself because I'm at a place where I'm constantly elevating. I'm looking at, okay, what's in a $10,000 package? Who do I need to be to command this price? What is this? And it's a constant elevation of the process. But that comes with believing that I deserve to be in the room. I deserve to be in the table. You got to believe. That's it. So that's all I got for y'all. Once again, if you do not know, we have advertising packages where you can get in front of not only my audience, but the audience that this festival actually conjures, right? In New Orleans during this event, we're like almost at a sold out capacity, super excited. We have some giveaways, some amazing things that are going to come. And here's the thing. I want you to have an opportunity to be great too. Okay. And but like moving forward with this, I want this to also be a testament. I'm not whining and crying because I didn't get a title sponsor. I'm not. I'm making a way to still do the things that I want to do. And if I got to scale back and if I got to collaborate, and if I got to connect, I'm still going to get it done because I believe in who I am and what I can put out. And I don't need anybody else's money to approve my process, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to do this. And then next year, look here, the price won't be $10,000. Maybe it'll be 30. Hey, I need 30K because now I have helped this hotel to make $10,000 have its first sold out festival in the hotel, sold out all the rooms, gave all of the women who are coming to this event opportunities for brand visibility and to actually get in front of a new audience. I provided way too much opportunity for it not to be my time up next. Okay. And that's what I believe. That's what I'm standing on. And that's what I'm moving towards. I hope you have an amazing Saturday. Like I said, I do not come live a whole lot. But wherever you're watching from, if you're watching a replay, say hashtag replay. Tell me what you're taking away from this. Tell me what you're going to activate. Tell me who you're going to be in this season so that I can stand in agreement with you, so I can pray with you. And most importantly, I can hold you accountable to who you say you are. Because here's the thing. If you can't stand the heat, you got to get about the kitchen. And there's nothing wrong with that, but just figure out where your lane is. And when you figure out who your lane is and who you desire to be and who you've become, ain't no backing down. Period. All right. Have an amazing weekend. I'm out of here. If you're interested, click the link. Y'all don't come to my DM. Ask me a million questions about this. There is a full description. I've already sold some of these packages. If you want to be down, the minimum is $150 to buy in. Watch this video, click the link if you want to proceed, but I don't want to have a conversation about $150, okay? All right, thank you. Bye.